Hello students, welcome to the lecture on consumer behavior, and after the lecture we will be able to learn the following objectives. Explain the concept of consumer buying behavior, discuss the factors of influencing behavior, explain the consumer psychology, define consumer value and satisfaction, discuss market measurement and forecasting, explain the meaning of market segmentation, discuss concept of niche marketing. Let us start with an introduction to consumer behavior. The consumer is all unique, and this uniqueness is reflected in the consumption pattern and the process of purchase. The consumer behavior provides us with reasons why consumers differ from one another in buying using products and services. We receive stimuli from the environment and the specifics of the marketing strategies of different products and services and responds to these stimuli in terms of either buying or not buying product. In between the stage of receiving the stimuli and responding to it, the consumer goes through the process of making his decision. Consumer behavior is comparatively a new field of study which evolved just after the Second World War. The seller's market has disappeared and buyer's market has come up. This led to paradigm shift of the manufacturer's attention from product to consumer and specially focused on the consumer behavior. The evaluation of marketing concept from mere selling concept to consumer-oriented marketing has resulted in buyer behavior becoming an independent discipline. The growth of consumerism and consumer legislation emphasizes the importance that is given to the consumer. Consumer behavior is one of the most interesting and important aspects of marketing management. Virtually all decisions involved in developing an effective marketing mix for a product or service rely on thorough knowledge of the consumers who comprise the target market. Understanding the behavior of the consumer can help marketeers anticipate reactions to changes in the marketing mix or determine whether new products are likely to be adopted. Consumer behavior is also closely related to marketing research. A practical understanding of the consumer can aid in the selection of an appropriate research methodology, question design and selection, as well as in interpreting consumer responses to such questions. In this chapter, we will directly examine the available theory and the research concerning the behavior of the consumer in order to understand its most basic principles. Let us study now the consumer buying behavior. Buying behavior is the decision processes and acts of people involved in buying and using products. You need to understand why consumers make the purchase that they make, what factors influence the consumer's purchases, the changing factors in a society. Consumer buying behavior refers to the buying behavior of the ultimate consumer. A firm needs to analyze buying behavior, for buyers' reactions to a firm's marketing strategy has a great impact on the firm's success. The marketing concept stresses that a firm should create a marketing mix, an that satisfies or gives utility to customers, therefore need to analyze the what, where, when and how consumers buy. Marketers can better predict how consumers will respond to marketing strategies. Stages of the consumer buying process. 6 stages to the consumer buying decision process. Actual purchasing is only one stage of the process. Not all decision processes lead to a purchase. All consumer decisions do not always include all 6 stages, determined by the degree of complexity. The 6 stages are problem recognition, awareness of need, difference between the desired state and the actual condition, deficit in assortment of products, hunger, food, hunger stimulates need to eat, information search, internal search memory, external searches if needs more information, friends and relatives, word of mouth, marketeer-dominated sources, comparison shopping, public sources, etc. A successful information search leaves the buyer with possible alternatives. The evoked set. Hungry, want to go out and eat. Evoked set is Chinese food, Indian food, Burger King, American food, Klondike plates, etc. Evaluation of alternatives. Need to establish criteria for evaluation. Features the buyer's wants or does not want. Rank, weight alternatives or resume search. May decide that want to eat something spicy, American gets highest rank, etc. Purchase decision. Choose buying alternative includes product, package, store, method of purchase, etc. Purchase may differ from decision time lapse between 4 and 5. Product availability. Post-purchase evaluation outcome, satisfaction or dissatisfaction, cognitive dissonance, it made the right decision. The types of consumer buying behavior. The types of consumer buying behavior are determined by the level of involvement in purchase decision. The importance and intensity of interest in a product in a particular situation, the buyer's level of involvement determines why he or she is motivated to seek information about a certain product and brands but virtually ignores the others. High involvement purchases, high priced goods, products visible to others, and the higher the risk, the higher the involvement. The types of risk: personal risk, social, economic risk. The fourth type of consumer buying behavior are routine, response, program behavior. Buying low involvement, frequently purchased low cost items need very little search and decision effort, purchased almost automatically. Examples include soft drinks, snack food, milk, etc. Limited decision making, buying product occasionally when it needs to obtain information about unfamiliar brand in a familiar product category. Perhaps requires a moderate amount of time for information gathering. Let us now study the factors of influencing behavior. All psychological, social, and physical behavior of the potential customers are they become aware of evaluation, purchase, consume, and tell others about products and services. It is a study of processes involved when individuals or groups select, purchase, use, or dispose of products, services, ideas, concepts, or experiences to satisfy consumer needs and desires. Cultural influence. Culture refers to values, ideas, attitudes, and other meaningful symbols created by people to shape human behaviors. Values, beliefs, preferences, taste handed down generation to generation. Cultural is different from country to country, area to area. Social influence. Reference groups, people or institutions whose opinion are valued, to whom a person looks for guidance, family, friends, and celebrities. Social classes: upper class, upper class, lower upper class, upper middle class, lower middle class, working. Opinion leaders, the process of influencing others, opinion via word of mouth, information from media to opinion leaders to other members, celebrities, experts, salesmen, dealers can be opinion leaders. The personal factors. Individual factors like age, occupation, lifestyle, and personality influence the consumer decision making. The age and the occupation factors and their application earlier in the marketing environment unit. Lifestyle and its influence on the consumer in the segmentation unit. Personality is the image of people's traits. Traits include self-confidence, dominance, autonomy, defensiveness, adaptability, and aggressiveness. Many companies use these concepts in their marketing communications. Psychological factors. One of the most widely mentioned theories of motivation is the hierarchy of needs put forth by psychologists. Maslow saw human needs in the form of a hierarchy ascending from the lowest to the highest, and he concluded that when one set of needs is satisfied, this kind of need ceases to be a motivator. Psychological needs. These are important needs for sustaining the human life. Food, water, warmth, shelter, sleep, medicine, and education are the basic psychological needs which fall in the primary list of need satisfaction. Security or safety needs. These are the needs to be free of physical danger and of the fear of losing a job, property, food, or shelter. It also includes protection against any emotional harm. Social needs. Human beings are social animals. They strive to be in the society. This type of needs, people will try to satisfy the needs for affection, acceptance, and friendship. Esteem needs. According to Maslow, once the people satisfied with social needs, they would like to have esteem needs. Consumer psychology. Consumer psychology is a specialty area that studies how thoughts, beliefs, feelings, and perceptions influence how people buy and relate to goods and services. One formal definition of the field describes it as the study of individuals, groups, or organizations and the processes they use to select, secure, use, and dispose of products, services, experiences, or ideas to satisfy needs, and the impacts that these processes have on the consumer and society. The professionals in field look at things like the decision-making process, social persuasion, and motivation to help understand why shoppers buy some things but not others. Industrial buyer behavior versus domestic buyer behavior. The behavior of buyer depends on the concentration of the buyers. The organizational buyers are concentrated in same geographical area. Domestic buyers are spread everywhere. Adherence to specification. Organizational buyers, they are stick to their product specification because it affects the efficiency, product quality, after sales services, market share, and ROI. Domestic buyers do not follow such a rigid specification. Did you know that the emergence of the marketing thought entire early 1900 is eloquently documented by Bartels in 1962? Let's discuss the consumer value and satisfaction. Before designing effective online customer satisfaction surveys, it is important to define what customer value and satisfaction means to the organization. Customer value and satisfaction may differ between companies. Companies interested in customer satisfaction must first determine customer perceived value, or CPV. The CPV refers to the value delivered to the customer through products or services. Once this value is identified, customer satisfaction surveys can be created. The CPV is comprised of total customer value, the total customer cost. CPV or customer delivered value can be determined through a combination of total customer value and total customer cost. Total customer value (TCV) is the total value that a customer spends on products and services. It is a reflection of the ability of a good business to attract and keep its customers. A good business will have customers coming back to purchase their products and services. Product value. This is the value of products offered by company to customers. Total customer cost or TCC is the total cost that customers can expect to incur when seeking, using and disposing of products and services. The TCC is comprised of monetary cost. This is the cost that customers can expect to pay for products or services. The energy cost. This is the energy that customers expend in seeking, acquiring, using and disposing of products and services. Time cost. This is the time that the customers expend in seeking, acquiring, using and disposing of products and services. The benefits of customer satisfaction surveys. It is not enough to measure a business success by the number of customers it has or gains per quarter. Companies have to measure customer satisfaction frequently to address issues of most importance to their customers. Since customer satisfaction is related to customer retention and loyalty, the use of customer satisfaction surveys is a long-term business strategy. Formal customer feedback. Customer satisfaction surveys provide a way to gain formal feedback from customers about the products and the services. A satisfaction survey allows a company to receive feedback on every aspect of product development and delivery. Customer loyalty. Satisfaction surveys let customers know that an organization cares about them. This is important to gaining and keeping customer loyalty. As markets change and new companies emerge, loyalty is important for a company to keep its customers base. Employee evaluation. A customer satisfaction survey can provide an indirect method of evaluating employee performance. Marketing management continually scans the marketing environment for signs of opportunities and threats. Furthermore, we have seen that marketing management divides the heterogeneous mass market up into more homogeneous segments to facilitate the identification and the exploitation of opportunities. Determining the potential of a market segment is indispensable for analyzing the opportunities within a segment and for deciding if it can possibly be chosen as a target market. It is not only the present market potential that is important and gives an indication of opportunities, but the firm must also be interested in market forecasts. The firm wants to survive in the long term and achieve its primary goal being to maximize profitability. Consequently, market forecasting is also a very important aid for decision making by marketing management. The importance of market measurement and forecasting. The main goal of market measurement and forecasting is to serve as an aid in the decisions that marketing management has to make. As has already been emphasized, the quality of decisions cannot be better than the information they are based on. Information gathered enables marketing management to make the decisions in a more objective and scientific manner and to lessen the risk and uncertainty that accompany subjective decisions and guesswork. The key concepts in perspective. In marketing terms, this means the maximum potential demand for a certain product in a specific market as a whole. The market potential is relevant to a specific geographical area, a specific period of time, specific types of products, a specific market segment, and is expressed in terms of all of these, which pertains to the maximum demand for a firm's product. Sales potential, in the same way as market potential, pertains to a specific geographical area, period, and market segment. Sales potential, however, does not pertain to the types of products a firm deals with, but to a specific product or a brand of the firm. The management of the market measurement and forecasting. The management of market measurement and forecasting being expressed, by this stage they will already realize that it pertains to the planning, implementation, and the control of the market measurement and forecasting activities. Just as with any other scientific research, measurement and forecasting must be approached in a systematic and planned fashion to obtain the best value. Several steps can be mentioned for approaching market measurement and forecasting. Problem and information needs. This step must be very carefully planned. The problem about which information should be gathered must be very clearly defined. The definition of the problem will determine which information must be clearly acquired so that only relevant data is gathered. Gathering relevant information. Gathering information serves a dual purpose. Firstly, it provides sufficient data for the information need that is required to solve a problem, and secondly, it serves as a basis for the choice of particular methods of measurement and for forecasting that are to be used. Selecting the methods of market. Measurement and forecasting. The choice of measurement and forecasting methods begins with the evaluation of the data that has been gathered. There must be sufficient data of the right quality to provide a satisfactory answer to the problem by means of existing methods of analysis. Thereafter, a suitable method can be selected by comparing the information needed and the abilities of the methods to meet the needs. Did you know that in 1980s manual spreadsheets replaced by workforce management WFM scheduling systems? This increases the efficiency of contact centers and reduces the time to create schedules. Amazing diversity in buyer characteristics and wide variability in the company's ability justifies the philosophy that instead of competing in an entire market. However, this philosophy has not emerged in one day. Outlook of marketers have passed through three stages: mass marketing, product variety marketing, and target marketing. Mass marketing. In mass marketing, the seller is engaged in mass production, mass distribution, and mass promotion of one product to all buyers. Initially, one toothpaste or chlorophyll for the whole market, expecting it would appeal to everyone. The rationale behind mass marketing is that it should result in the lowest cost and the prices and create the largest potential market. Product variety marketing. In product variety marketing, the seller produces two or more products that have different features, styles, quality, and so on. They were designed to offer variety in consumers rather than creating different appeals to different market segments. Target marketing. In target marketing, the seller divides the market into segments, chooses one or more of them, and develops products and marketing mixes most appropriate for each selected segment. Companies nowadays are shifting from mass marketing and product variety marketing towards target marketing.
Market segmentation is the first step in selecting target markets and is widely accepted as one of the key elements in modern marketing and strategy development. A market consists of actual and potential buyers of a product or service who have the ability and willingness to buy, and the wants and needs which can be satisfied through an exchange relationship. Market segmentation is the process where the market is divided into subgroup of customers, where members of each subgroup share certain similarities. Market segment is the subgroup identified as a result of the segmentation exercise. Members of each group have similar needs and purchase behavior. A target market is a subgroup of customers which the firm chooses and develops specific marketing offerings for. If we take the automotive industry as an example, a market would be all people looking to buy a vehicle. Following a market segmentation process, few distinct market segments can be identified. In this case, we might identify segments like families and singles. Based on information collected through market research, we can identify that the family market segment has flexible but somewhat basic transportation needs. They need a combination of people and cargo carrying capabilities. Safety and quality are the most important to these fairly price-sensitive buyers. The singles market segment, on the other hand, may be young and have more disposable income to spend on transportation. Singles have a wide variety of transportation needs. Style and performance are most important to the segment. Vehicle classes that may be of particular interest include sports and youth. If our organization only manufactures sports cars, a singles market is most likely going to be chosen as our target market, based on information from our segmentation study. Segmentation is a recommended step in marketing strategy, as it provides a range of benefits to companies that use the segmentation approach. A segmentation exercise will give its users a fresh look at their core markets, as well as an improved understanding of the needs and wants, which in turn can lead to increased sales and customer satisfaction. Segmentation enables organizations to identify the customer's wants and needs and develop products that best match them. Product benefits can be emphasized through more targeted advertising, using more appropriate media to enhance message delivery. Segmenting the market enables organizations to better match the company's strengths and capabilities with the market requirements. By doing so, users can maximize the use of their resources to gain a competitive advantage. Companies cannot satisfy all potential customers all the time. Using segmentation procedures, companies can focus on satisfying those segments that they assess to be the most attractive for their products. Once an attractive segment has been identified, an appropriate marketing mix can be developed. If we continue using the example from the automotive industry, it is easy to see how knowing that style and performance are important attributes for the singles market segment can help the company develop their marketing strategy. There are many ways to segment a market. A few common methods documented in literature include geographic segmentation, demographic segmentation, psychographic segmentation, and behavioral segmentation. For every product sold, organizations need to decide on useful segmentation variables for dividing the market into homogeneous groups, each with different sets of wants and needs. Companies may, for example, want to target customers in urban areas as opposed to rural areas, families as opposed to singles, high-income individuals as opposed to low-income. Returning to our example of the automotive industry, geographic variables could be used for automotive manufacturers, where people living in the countryside might be considered as being a more attractive target segment for four-wheel drive cars. Demographic variables may also be used wherein younger customers may be considered more attractive for small or budget cars. A good example of the application of psychographic variables used in the industry may be where status brands like Mercedes and BMWs are sold or targeted to the upper class individuals. Finally, behavioral variables like benefits sought from a product may also be used for segmenting the market.
The concept of niche marketing. Niche marketing can refer to both marketing and business choice. In and of itself, niche marketing refers to finding a segment of the general market for a service or a product line. One then develops a solution for the needs of that segment and then markets it to get the word out. There are advantages to targeting a small group of people, the main point being the cost effectiveness of a campaign of this type. The media that appeals to niche target market is generally cheaper due to the lower audiences, but if that audience is 100% people who will be interested in that product or service for a winner. Now it is all about considering how to carry out such a marketing campaign. First of all, we need to know what mediums our target market are going to be most receptive to. If they had direct competitors carrying out the same form of advertising, then that market are going to be a lot less receptive. Now in the end, let us summarize what we have learned in this lecture. Buying behavior is the decision processes and acts of people involved in buying and using products. Consumer psychology is a specialty area that studies how thoughts, beliefs, feelings, and perceptions influence how people buy and relate to goods and services. Customer satisfaction surveys provide a way to gain formal feedback from customers about the products and the services. The motivation and other investment that customers expect in seeking, acquiring, using, and disposing of the products and services. Total customer value is the total value that a customer spends on products and services. It is a reflection of the ability of a good business to attract and keep its customers.